Welcome to today's lesson on General Building Construction 2, and our topic for the day is roof designs. So the following are the objectives in which uh, every learner should be able to attain by the end of this lesson. So number one, the learner should define a roof. That's by the end of this lesson. Number two, the learner should be able to state the functional requirements of a roof. Number three, the learner should be able to describe different types of roofs. And lastly, the learner should be able to list various elements of a roof. So, uh, when you hear the word roof, what comes to your mind? How can you define a roof? So basically a roof is the external covering at the top of a building. A roof is the external covering at the top of a building. So equally we have the functional requirements of a roof. And number one is stability. Stability. The roof should support dead load without undue deflection or distortion. So that what that means is a roof should be stable enough to sustain the embossed rodding without failure or without failing. And number two, we have the strength. And this depends on the characteristics of materials used to sustain the rodding. So what this means is the roof should be strong enough to sustain the roddings embossed. It can be even the windy rods or all those. Number three, you have the durability. This depends largely on the ability of the roof covering material to exclude rain and other uh, elements. Elements like wind, sun, and what this means, uh, the durability as one of the functional requirements of a roof. So what it basically means, it should last longer, serve you for a longer time. Yeah, so a roof should last longer in simple terms. And number four is fire resistance as one of the function requirements of a roof. For the fire resistance, the roof covering and the material should have adequate resistance due to fire and against spread of flame. So what this means, a roof should resist spread of fire, should be resistant to spread of fire. And the last one, we have the thermal properties. Thermal properties, these are about insulation. And a good roof should provide good thermal insulation properties to the house. And when you hear about the thermal properties or the thermal insulation properties, what comes to your mind? Or rather, how can this be achieved? Basically, this can be achieved whereby uh, a ceiling can be fixed, yeah, to cater for this. And we have a wide range of ways and how you can do the thermal insulation. and fixing a ceiling being one of them. Equally, we have the types of roofs or the roof types. We have various types of a roof. Number one, we have the pitch roof. For a pitch roof, has one or more slopes at a pitch or slope of more than 10 degrees. Number two, we have the flat roofs. This any type of roof which has a slope of less than 10 degrees. A flat roof is any type of roof which has a slope of 10 of less than 10 degrees. And number three, we have the lean roof. This roof is similar to a flat roof except the slope of the roof exceeds 10 degrees. And this type of a roof, it's always apart another higher wall. And the apart means it is attached on another higher wall. And number four, we have the gable roof. A gable roof is a straight wall with a triangular upper part which supports the roof. The upper part of the roof is triangular shaped. That's why it's called the gable roof. And number five, we have the hipped roof. On the hipped roof, this is a roof where the slope of the roof is returned around one of the both ends. Slope of the roof is returned on one of the both ends. And on the next slide, you're going to see those various designs, how they look like. And this is six. We have a monopitch roof. This is a type of roof which has a sloping surface and does not abut against another wall. So this is the opposite of a lean roof. For the lean roof, we just said it is attached to another higher wall. And for this one, it's not attached to any wall. The lastly, we have the mansard or the Dutch roof. This is a type of roof which has sloping surface pitched at two different angles. This roof is sometimes referred to a Dutch pan roof because of its shape. So these are the various roof designs and the types. Number you can see this is the roof roof, flat roof, mansard, gable, eaved, and mono pitch roof. This is mono pitch, not the roof roof. Mono pitch roof. So we have come to the end of our lesson today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.